Hello.
Hi, is that Minhaj?
Yes, who's this?
No worries. It's just Max calling from Capital Car Finance. I believe you were recently on our website running some numbers on our finance calculator, trying to get rates for a car you were looking to finance, right?
Yeah. Please tell me.
Perfect. The reason for the call today, Minhaj, is because we've actually had some new rates come through from one of our lenders. And I'd like to email you an updated quote. Just to be clear, there's no credit search at this point, and it really is just a quote. Do you happen to have a car in mind?
Yeah, I do have a car in mind. Yeah.
That's great to hear. Do you have the reg number handy?
No, I don't have the reg number right now. I know the car though.
That's all right. Could you please share the make, model, and year of the car instead?
Yeah, it is a Tesla Model 3 2025.
Thank you. Just to confirm, you're looking at a 2025 Tesla Model 3, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect, I've got that. Now, just a few more details so I can put together the best quote for you. Do you have an idea what the cash price of the car is?
The cash price I think it's about £50,000.
Great. And what about the current mileage on the car?
The current mileage, it's run about 10,000 miles.
Thank you. Got it. And what's the deposit amount you'd like me to work with?
Can we do maybe £5,000 down?
Certainly. So just to confirm, the deposit amount is £5,000. Is that right?
Yep.
Thank you. We are almost done. Just one or two more questions remaining. And what sort of term were you thinking? 36 or 48 months?
48 months, please.
Thank you for that. And finally, approximately how many miles per year do you do? About 10 to 12,000 is pretty typical.
I'd say I do about, not much, I think about 8,000 miles.
Perfect, I've got that. Just to confirm, your email address is still minhajmohammed56@gmail.com, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you for confirming. I'll get that quote set up and emailed over to you shortly. You can have a look through it in your own time. And if anything needs adjusting, give us a quick call or reply to that email and we'll get that sorted for you. Sounds good?
Sounds perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome. That covers everything on my list. Before I let you go, is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Hello guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. In this quick short video, I'm going to show you exactly how I created an AI voice agent that qualifies leads for a car finance company in the UK. This is going to be a very high level explanation. I'm not going to go too much into the details, but as a business owner, this will be just enough for you to imagine how impactful such a system can be in your business. So the main conversation engine that we used for this project was called VAPI. So VAPI is a tool that kind of orchestrates this whole thing. So there are 3 to 4 main elements that make this a reality. So we've got the LLM model, the voice model, the transcriber model, as well as the telephony tool. So the telephony tool is through which the voice or the communication is transported. So in this case, we've used Twilio as the telephony service, 11 Labs is the voice model, DeepGram as the transcriber model, and OpenAI's GPT-4o Mini as the LLM model. Now, all of it is kind of optimized for speed and efficiency because we are not looking to go very deep into any sort of topic or any sort of conversation. We don't want it to be melodious. We're not trying to sound good here. We're just trying to get as much information as we can possibly get as reliably as possible. The entire backend orchestration was completed through N8N. So this is a no-code automation platform. A lot of you are probably already aware of this. So initially I designed this intelligent queuing system that allows the business to kind of scale this entire thing up to higher volumes without hitting a concurrency issue. So first off, we have this ingestion and caching system. As soon as the webhook is triggered, it immediately retrieves name, phone, and email from the CRM, which in this case is HubSpot, and then creates a new row in this N8N internal table that I created. So internal tables are this new feature that is rolled out from N8N that allows you to kind of use N8N's internal infrastructure as a database as well. Now, this is not restricted. I actually, in fact, want you to kind of imagine a bigger broader scale of setup that we can do something similar to this. So we can use actual database tools like Supabase, Pinecone, or even mid-level tools like Airtable or ClickUp to kind of store or use as a queuing table rather than the internal table. But here the volume was pretty low, so that's the reason why I went for the internal table itself. Then we've got this intelligent dialer system that triggers every 30 minutes and checks whether if the trigger or whether the workflow is triggered within the business hours of the client, which is 9 to 5 London time. And that is done using this simple code node that kind of orchestrates or that kind of checks it using hard-coded logic. This is how it looks. This is how it cross-checks the date and time and ensures that we are, in fact, within the business hours in London. And that's because the client specifically wanted the call to go out within that period of time. Now, if you have a set time, like, you only want it to go from 9 to 11 or evening 5 to 6, doesn't matter. Depending on what you would prefer, we can modify this so that it'll only go out during those hours. And this is all kind of, the queuing table, the whole logic of queuing calls is what is allowing this for to happen. So if it is inside of business hours, the logic is pretty simple. It just goes through the workflow and triggers a call to VAPI. So the triggering is happening outside of VAPI, inside of this workflow. Now, coming to this simple workflow that we triggered in between the call, I don't know if you noticed, but this was the workflow that we triggered that brought back the car details. So it is the DVLA API that allows us to fetch details of cars using the registration number. And you might have noticed how smoothly, you might have noticed how seamlessly it was able to do that. Again, as a business owner, I want you to think of more possibilities. I want you to think of more actions that the AI could do mid-call that would allow or save your team so much more time and even generate revenue because of it. So it could be booking a meeting, could be booking site visits, it could be appointments, regardless of whatever the call to action that you are trying to achieve through an agent like this can be developed and integrated seamlessly into the conversation and into the agent. So now that kind of sums up the entire stack. There's a lot more nuances that I'm not going to be getting into in this video. One big thing is this system prompt, and I spent hours and hours designing and structuring the system prompt in such a way that it is the most reliable and the most consistent. So the whole idea when creating, or the kind of agenda that right now I have in creating these voice agents or chat agents, is understanding and accepting the fact that AI is, by default, it is probabilistic in nature. Our businesses need systems that are deterministic in nature, that you can guess, you can anticipate, you can determine what the next step is going to be every time, because it is going to be consistently the same thing. And that fluid motion of natural human conversation combined is what I'm trying to achieve with agents like this. So after watching this, if you were able to think of stuff that you could do for your business as well, you can speed up your customer communications by 60%, and which in turn increases conversion rate anywhere between 30 to 60%.